What's up, everybody? Welcome to the CTE podcast. Thanks for tuning in. I'm your host, Andres. This podcast is brought to you by Café Tres Estrellas. Café Tres Estrellas is a small batch coffee roaster that specializes in fair trade organic coffee. If you need a good cup of coffee, go ahead and visit them at cafetresestrellas.com. And now that that's out of the way, let's get on with the show. This is episode 2 of the podcast. And today I'll be talking about how reading can improve your mental ability and well-being. So I have a question for everybody. Why should you read every day? So a while back, I found myself kind of stuck, kind of like my head wasn't on straight. So it kind of felt like I was in a fog. Right, so it turns out that, in my opinion, that my brain was kind of like on autopilot. So I was kind of like going through the motions every day. Didn't really feel like I was getting the stuff that I wanted to accomplished. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't just going around, checking stuff off and just like a zombie. But I didn't feel like I was fully awake or fully coherent in what I was doing. But once I started reading, all that changed. And when I say reading, I mean making time to read something that really had nothing to do with my day-to-day activities. Leisure, self-help, educational, whatever it is, it'll make improvements in your life. Not only because you learn something new, but mainly because you're exercising the most important muscle in your body, your brain. So here are 6 reasons that reading improves your mental health and well-being. Number 1, it slows down aging in the brain. Research shows that doing creative or intellectual activities such as reading can slow cognitive decline by more than 30%. Number 2, reduces stress. Reading can help reduce stress by taking your mind off the things that you're worried about. If you immerse yourself in a good book, you can forget about real life for a while. Number 3, it could encourage you to do something new. If you read an inspirational story or read about someplace new, you might be encouraged to do something new or travel to that place that you read about. Number 4, it makes you smarter. 5 to 15% of the words we learn come from reading. So even if all you do is read like romance novels, you have a high probability of learning something new. Number 5, it improves your brain health. Each part of your brain is assigned a different task, like vision and language and etc. They all work together to help you function. So if you neglect an area of your brain, like the reading part, your whole brain suffers. So there's not that connection between the whole brain if you're not working every part of your brain. And finally, number 6, it can help you save money. As a form of entertainment, it's relatively inexpensive. And if you get a library card, right, it's free. So compared to the movies or a concert, it's a relatively cheap date. So how do you start implementing this into your life? Right, what I did was I put it on my calendar, right? I scheduled it. So that way I wouldn't forget about it. It's important to find time to do things like this to improve your life. It's important to find time in your day, or schedule, not find it. You schedule time in your day to make these improvements. At first I scheduled 15 minutes every day for reading, right? That was what I did to implement this in my life, right? You can also set a book per month reading goal, right? 1 book, 2 books, depending on how much time you have available. So or you can read, number of pages per day, per week, whatever it is, right? No matter what method you choose, reading it is a great form of self-improvement and entertainment. Give it a try, and you'll see results in no time. So that's the show for this week. Thanks for listening. If you have any comments or questions on the things I spoke about, please leave them in the comments below. You can email me at andres.thectepodcast@gmail.com if you want more information about the show or its sponsor. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you guys next time.